The new head of Dodge is a guy named Ralph Gilles. Turns out he started out a Canadian, but now he basically runs the whole operation. We spent some time with him at the Long Beach Grand Prix, as well as his new star driver, Kuno Wittmer.
Well, I love these sanctioning bodies. They do a nice job, but they also choke us off a little bit. We have a lot of horsepower. We tend to get choked off. So our owners have been a little perplexed by why sometimes we're beat by Volvos and stuff. So we created a spec series where we let the cars run completely unbridled to see what they can do. And it's going to take off this July, so I can't wait to see those cars run. Well, it's the Halo car, like you said. It's a supercar. It's one of the fastest cars in the world. And it's really been kicked around the last couple of years, and it really makes me mad. And as a lover of Viper, I'm a member of the Viper Club. I want to bring Viper back where it belongs, on top, in front of viewers, on TV, out there having fun, and showing people what Dodge can do. Kuno's a fantastic addition to the Dodge team. He's raced just about everything from sports cars to open wheel. It's first time in a Viper for him, but I think he's going to bring that maturity and ultimate speed.
Well, touring cars and Formula cars have always been my racing history. So I started off with go-karting. I started off with Formula cars, which is like a rear drive a habit to get used to anyway. So then touring cars was more of a transition than anything else. So I feel more back at my home roots right now, back to the grassroots type stuff, the Formula 2000, the Atlantic cars, the Formula Fords, all that kind of stuff. Last year when I spoke to Bob Woodhouse and I wanted to express my interest in his team, we kind of hit it off, man. I'm not gonna lie. Road America, we had a great conversation going, and even the week before that, Mid-Ohio, and we really hit it off really good. And that race really demonstrated to Dodge, hey, you know what? I want to be part of this league too. So it really showed that, you know what, I could drive a touring car and I could drive a 600 horsepower beast as well, and that's what I'm trying to do. We have a lot of team meetings over the phone every week, day in, day out. Bob, myself, and the engineers, we're in it every single day. We're talking about how to make things better with what we have. And we always exceed. We always want to make things better. The team has not stopped. The team has definitely not stopped since last year, since I showed interest. They haven't stopped working on the cars. They haven't stopped since St. Petersburg. The car has been in pieces. They've been trying to make things better. That's what racing is. You want the engineers to work the cars, you want the driver to work the cars as well, but everything is come together. The chemistry I have going on with the team is extraordinary. It's one of the best chemistries I've ever had in my life with a race team. So if I wouldn't have that, then forget it. We wouldn't be where we are. P2, it's the first practice. We all know that. No problem at all. There's a Mustang ahead of us right now. There's a Mustang behind us. It's fine. It's first practice. Where it will count will be the finish line on Sunday. That's definitely where it counts. Corner 1 is actually the biggest crash I ever had here in any type of race car. I split the car in two. So going through corner 1 today, I had to go harder through there than I did before. Definitely, since I've driven here, I drove here 10 years ago. It's a long time ago, but you don't forget tracks. You don't forget where the sweet spots are. Back then, I had a great teacher by the name of David Empringham, which used to be a world champion in Formula Atlantics. He coached me here, so I definitely have those notes still. Went through all that. It feels almost at home again. I definitely feel the fire burning. I definitely feel the pressure around me. With my previous history, there was one PR guy. Now there's 10. So definitely the pressure's there. But I've always been a guy who works well under pressure. I'm able to separate the two. So what happens on the track is my duty and my job, and what happens off track is also my duty and my job. You got to separate those two. It's two different worlds, yet it's one. So the way I cope with that, you know what? Just go with the flow, take your flight, get to the track. That's it. And when you get there, analyze it, have fun.